Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Steven Carr Show. This is the Steven Carr Show, and we're going to be talking about last night's commissioners' meeting and the 20 to 30 people, that were at the commissioners' meeting that fought to have the electronic machines taken away, and um, so we're going to get to that and the fight for election integrity and how to get involved and to bring the fight. So last night we had a commissioners meeting in York County, Pennsylvania, and 20 to 30 people showed up to get our petitions signed, to get our petitions turned in and filed, and to fight to have them looked at and to have a question on the ballot whether there should be electronic voting machines or not in the polling place of York County as a referendum. And so last night I also stood up and spoke on trying to get York County to clear the inactive voters on the voter rolls, because Pennsylvania as a state has 800,000 voters, inactive voters on their voting records. And just recently, Fulton County sued Dominion election machines for lying to them in 2020, and Judicial Watch has sued Judicial Watch has sued Bucks County, Delaware County, and Chester County to clear their inactive voters off, and so I asked them to remove theirs and handed asked York County Board of Commissioners to try to work with the elections assistance commissions to uh, have theirs cleared off in York County, and 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 the deceased ones. And I showed them the evidence and the statistics and handed it to them directly. And we had tons of people on fire last night. About 15 to 10 of us spoke on election topic and fired away at them. I got my last word in at the end to one of the commissioners. I specifically said to her, I said, if you don't get this election, I told her, if you don't get this election or this question on the election ballot, 7,500 people are going to be voting you out or going to be against you. So if you want to win the election next time around, you you should try to get that. You better try to get that on there, because their election's up in 2023, and 7,500 people is how many petitions were signed, and we needed 8,000, and we were short. The elections director stood up and told told us that they denied it or rejected because we only had 8,000, and to tell them that they won't do it, to tell the elections board to do it. But the thing is, we didn't even need to have 7,500 petitions to do it, because the York County Commissions Board has the power to put the question on the ballot themselves. They just won't, and their time is soon running out. Um, but we, the people, have been fighting for this. We had organizations from Free PA to to Vote PA to Vote Amish, um, to several PA Economic Growth PAC. Um, to me, which I am a Republican committeeman for York County Republican Committee, um, that stood up and spoke on a different topic. Um, but um, the way to turn this around, folks, and if you want to help do this, cause it looks like it's going to be up to the people now. But if you want to help do this, we have to do it through us, and the only way to do that is to download a election integrity app called votifynow.org. Votify Now is the app. It's an election integrity app. You can report um, election anomalies, problems with your ballot, problems with your poll, You can look up candidate awareness and their information. Send in pictures and reports, and it would get challenged to a database, and anybody who has that app can see what's going on in your county, anywhere in the state. Download it. I recommend all precinct committee men and women to download it. All Republican committee men and women to download it. All voters to download it that want to change this election around. Another way to change this election around is become a poll worker or a poll watcher. So not to become a poll worker, poll watcher, um, and get involved in your polling place, or become a Republican committee man like me, go to precinctstrategy.com at the bottom of my screen. Sign up, go there to the top, and connect with other conservatives. We'll get you hooked up with other Republican committee people with your Republican committee to become a Republican committee man. And so you do that. Also, trying to think, get involved in your Moms for Liberty chapter to help with the education system with our kids and our child safety. Your free PA chapters, your and different Moms for America chapters. But it's going to start with us. Just show up to vote. Show up to vote in masses on November 8th. It's a consequential election, and we need people. We need people to come out and vote. If you're a precinct committeeman already, I suggest you get this book, How to Get into the Real Game, How to Get into the Real Ball Game of Politics. Where you live to help President Donald Trump make America great again, by Dan Schultz. Teaches you how to recruit people to the Republican committee, how to do low voter turnout. Another good book to get another good thing to get, if you can find one, I got this from Patriot Academy for $10. Pocket-sized Constitution and Declaration of Independence. It's another good one. Also, I carry this with me. Rules, Citizens Rule Book. It's a good one. We're going to talk a little bit about, and the other one I have is this one, Pennsylvania Constitution and Declaration. So I'm going to be working on that. Got a school board meeting coming up next week. Got some locked and loaded, got some ammo for the school board, metaphorically speaking, guys. And so get involved in that. I'm getting involved in that in the commissioners meeting. I'm fighting for you guys, for everybody's freedom and all the children's freedom. And but if you go a way to start to getting back Trump's America again, is get off of YouTube, get off of instead of YouTube, start using Rumble. Instead of Google, start using Brave or DuckDuckGo. Instead of using Facebook, go to True Social or Getter. Instead of using Fox News, because Fox News is not always a good source, go to OAN or Newsmax. Go to AN, Newsmax. Start reading content from Breitbart or Breitbart News or Gateway Pundit, and the Charlie Kirk Show is another good one too. Also, both War Rooms by Stephen K. Bannon, War Room Battleground and War Room Pandemic are good ones. Who else? The National Pulse, the Revolver News is a good one to go to. Several others that I have. On my phone, I'll look it up real quick. So the Revolver is a good site to go to. The Federalist, Epoch Times, and there's some other ones. National Review. No. Citizen Free Press is a good one, and so you can go to those sites for written content news. Um, but we need to. But if you're conservative, we need to start hanging. We need to start communicating with each other. If you're Republican committeeman like me, we have our own little thing called Precinct Strategy Collaboration and Communication Group on pill.net. Go there and sign up to the site, and we communicate to organize and unify and share stuff with. And so, but we need to start getting involved. I mean, and bringing the heat. It's not over, guys. We're going to bring the heat to the board. I also recommend that if you're in your county and you want to see you see the question on the ballot, that you email Julie Wheeler of the York County Board of Commissions at jlwheeler jlwheeler at yorkcountypa.gov. Ask her to ask her nicely to have the question on the ballot and bring the pressure. And so, because we need lots of people in order to make this happen. Lots of citizens that are tired of these unfair elections and fraud, that people are saying there's no fraud. So, yep. So definitely like to see more people at the York County Board of Commissions, maybe 100 or so next time. So I'll be posting that event on yournews.com, and that's yournews.com. And so get involved in that. And well, I'll talk to you guys later.